Hello and welcome back to the channel, Custom Garage Series, probably, I don't know, 17, 18. We're going to be doing a kind of a review of what we did with this whole entire wall, step by step. Kind of go into it as to how it all came about. Stay tuned, I'm going to walk with another camera and show you close up what we did with this wall. And from a long distance, you'll be able to see it from this camera. Here we go. So starting at this end, we started here at this inset where you can see the hot water tank sitting back there. When we're all done, we're going to take and bring a wall across there and close that off and open that area up inside the house, because we're going to go with a tankless water heater and a water filtration system. And I'd rather have it accessible from inside the house, and that'll clean this wall up. We'll probably go ahead and run some wood or maybe some metal just to trim it off so we don't have to do any finish work to the drywall. Now as we come across here, we have all the barnwood in gray, and then we come up on the sign. And the sign was something that was built back in Colorado Springs in the first garage that we built for a showroom. And it looks much prettier here, I can tell you that. I think it's the height of the wall. We have a 12-foot wall in this garage, so I'm going to back up and pan across that. And you can see how tall that wall is. Now down here at the bottom, you'll see some raw cement. The reason I haven't finished that off with metal yet is because if we turn around and do a flooring, I want the metal to set on top of the flooring. It'll seal up better that way and be easier to keep clean. So as we come back up and go across and we go past the sign itself, we get into the area where I built the storage cabinet for the tools. Now these are for garden tools. Not everybody would do it this way. It depends on your application and what you need. The box up above was just completed, and it's got a flip down lid on it. And that box is for my chainsaws and some of my longer equipment that I just use seasonally, like in the summertime. When we get into fall and winter, I can go ahead and store it away up there when it's not in use. The ceiling, we've just capped it off with a trim molding, which I have one more piece to finish up here. I was waiting till I got this front wall covered in wood right here to be able to complete that upper molding, because I'm not sure how I'm going to run the corner out up there where it's going to fall. So I don't want to cut it and put it up there and then have to take it down and cut it again. So as we move across here, this cabinet was all made from scratch. It's made out of maple plywood, which didn't really change in price too much. So I just ended up biting the bullet and buying it. Because wood has gone up so much in price. So we went ahead and made the doors out of some 3/4 inch, I'm going to shoot the side of this, 3/4 inch plywood, and then we capped it with the cement board or the smart lap board on the outside, and then this paneling is sandwiched in between it, which is probably about, I don't know, 3/8. So we ended up with a pretty thick door here. It's probably almost 1.5 inches. And then if you look up top, I reinforced this cabinet with another 2x4 up here at the top, just to get more strength to the front of it with the doors hanging on it. And we went ahead and ran the wood all the way up into the cabinet so that it would be finished off. This is flow wall right here. This is a product you can buy online. You get 6 pieces in a box. It's pretty moderately priced at this point. I can see here I could use some more nails in this, huh? A little bow in it. But these brackets are all universal. You can move them around on any given level of these rungs, and you can adjust things accordingly. I put them on the ends because I ran a bracket like this because I'm lacking depth. So I wanted to take advantage of this end of the cabinets right here. Here I just got a couple of things hanging. I've got the tools out of here right now. I was doing some other projects and I pulled my tools. So the bottom has got diamond plate on it. The reason for that is just for wear and tear. And the bottom, I haven't done anything with it yet. I'll probably put another piece at the very bottom. So anything that lays down in the bottom there will, the bottom will be protected. So these doors overlap. That's the only way to do them in this particular area that I have them in, because I don't have the room to go the other way. And then this door opens up this way, as you can see. And then you can see I've got a few more tools hanging in here. There's also an outlet in here that I left, and I'll go ahead and probably put maybe a small shelf or a couple of these, a little bit bigger, and put my chargers inside of there. And if I wanted to charge some components while they're in the cabinet, I could do that as well. That about does it for that cabinet. I'm gonna step back here and go ahead and go up on top and show you the inside of the upper cabinet. So if you look up here, the bottom of it's got a piano hinge on it. Let me get up here a little ways. And then you can see the bottom of it's finished off all the way across. I'm going to probably do a little bit of gray accent on the edge there. I'm not sure yet. Let me get up one more rung here. And then I've got it on 3 catches right now. So you just give it a little yank and it comes down. We've got it on a couple safety chains on each end just to keep the bottom of the ledge right here level, so we can set stuff up here and then slide it inside the cabinet. Cabinet is pretty good size. I imagine I can get quite a bit of storage out of the inside of it. If you look real close here, it took a little bit of engineering, but we ended up going with just a little simple little old school cabinet catches like this one and this one. Haven't seen those in a few years in cabinets. They've gone to a lot of different self-closing and different catches. If you look down the line, you can get a little better shot of how that sign is hanging. That's actually a 1/2-inch threaded rod going up through the ceiling, and on top, up in the rafters, I bridged pieces of unistrut across the joists, and then they had holes in it and brought this threaded rod up through the holes and nutted it off up there, and then dropped, obviously they drop down, and then they've got a couple different connections at the bottom there. I covered the threaded rod with some 1/2-inch copper tubing that I painted satin black, just to kind of make it look a little more smoother and transition a little better. But that is kind of the shot of this whole wall here. I'm going to back up and shoot it from up here. It's pretty awesome. I like it. I've had a lot of compliments on it. I hope that if there's any questions you have about it, that you take the time to comment below and let us know what you think. And we'll be proceeding with the rest of the garage in future videos, and we hope that you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.